Every HVAC tradesperson knows the feeling. You buy a lead. You call the number. No answer. You call again. Still nothing. Or worse, the person picks up and tells you they've already had 5 other companies ring them today. You've just spent money chasing someone who was never serious about hiring you. That's the reality of credit-based platforms like Bark. And it's costing HVAC businesses across the UK real money, not just in credits, but in time, fuel, and lost momentum. The lead generation model that most of these platforms use is fundamentally broken for tradespeople. You pay upfront, you get a name and a number, and then you're left to figure out whether the enquiry was ever worth anything in the first place. This isn't a niche problem, it's widespread, and it's why so many skilled HVAC engineers are working longer hours for thinner margins. If you're running an HVAC business in the UK, whether you're a sole trader fitting boilers or a team of engineers handling commercial contracts, this matters to you. Specifically, it matters if you've tried platforms like Bark, spent your credits, and walked away wondering what happened. If you've noticed that the leads you're paying for seem to disappear into silence, or that the people who do respond are just shopping around with no intention of committing. And it matters most if you want a reliable pipeline of real work, not a lottery ticket dressed up as a marketing tool. Here's what a typical Bark experience looks like. You sign up, buy a credit bundle, and start spending those credits on enquiries. The platform tells you the job type and the location. Sounds reasonable. But here's what they don't tell you up front. That same inquiry has been sold to multiple businesses. Every credit you spend is a bet, and you're betting against 4 or 5 other tradespeople who are all calling the same person at exactly the same time. The homeowner gets bombarded. They stop picking up. Or they cherry-pick the cheapest quote and drive your prices into the ground. Meanwhile, your credit balance keeps dropping. You haven't won a single job. And Bark has already made its money, regardless of whether you did. Low-intent inquiries compound the problem. Someone fills out a form out of curiosity. They're not ready to book, but Bark still sells that contact to paying businesses. You absorb the loss. This is where Sitesy operates differently, and the differences are significant. Sitesy provides exclusive leads. When a qualified HVAC inquiry comes through, it goes to one business. Yours. No bidding war, no race to the bottom on price, no other vans turning up to quote the same job. Sitesy focuses on lead quality over lead volume. Every inquiry that Sitesy sends has been vetted for intent. These are people who actually want work done, not people browsing out of mild curiosity. Sitesy also operates on a performance-based model. That's a fundamental shift from the credit system. You're not buying a chance. Sitesy aligns its success directly with yours. If the leads don't convert, the model breaks down, so the business is built around sending you work that actually lands. Bark profits whether your business grows or not. Sitesy's commercial model only works when yours does. That difference matters enormously when you're deciding where to spend your marketing budget. Sitesy guarantees ROI. That's not a vague claim. It's the basis on which Sitesy takes on clients. Compare that to Bark, which charges per lead, win or lose. You receive the same inquiry as 4 competitors. You win nothing. Bark keeps your credits. Sitesy sends the inquiry to you alone. The lead belongs to your business, not the market. Sitesy is part of the James Dooley portfolio, which carries deep experience in performance-based digital lead generation across trade sectors in the UK. So what does all of this mean for you in practice? It means you stop wasting money on contacts who will never pick up. Your sales calls go somewhere. You price your work properly because you're not in a five-way race every time a new enquiry comes in. It means your time, which is your most finite resource, gets spent on real jobs with real customers. Sitesy delivers leads that convert. And for HVAC tradespeople who are done with the credit-burning lottery, that's the difference between a business that grows steadily and one that just grinds. If you're ready to stop chasing leads and start closing jobs, visit Sitesy.com. Find out how Sitesy approaches lead generation differently and see what a guaranteed return on investment looks like for your HVAC business.